right now on 5 on Your Side at 10.
A 4th of July fireworks bust,
It's the largest seizure that the city's ever made.
where police found thousands of dollars worth of illegal explosives. Honoring her son, killed when a tree fell into their home.
My baby's gonna have a birthday party that he's always wanted. I want the community to be able to come in and enjoy it.
A celebration of life 1 year after his death. Flash flood fury, the ongoing problem prompting Wildwood neighbors to take action. But first,
The threat of severe weather has diminished for the overnight hours, but the weather impact alert continues as we watch that flood threat overnight.
while many people headed downtown for fireworks tonight, others were dealing with downpours that put a damper on the holiday. Right now, we're in a weather impact alert as we track storms heading into the overnight hours. And check this out, a look at conditions right now. We're going to get a full forecast update in just moments. Thank you for joining us at 10. I'm Brent Solomon. Mike and Kelly have the night off. Let's get right to that weather impact forecast. Chief Meteorologist Scott Acano here now with a look at those storms.
And those storms are especially down in the Ozarks right now. We've had a couple farther south of St. Louis. We're still in our weather impact alert here tonight, mainly south of St. Louis as we head through the overnight hours. There'll be a few wind gusts out of some of the stronger storms, but the severe weather threat has now diminished somewhat. We're turning more of our attention to the potential for heavy rainfall. So that means flash flooding continues to be a concern through the overnight hours. Where are the storms now? Well, there's a couple that have been down across Madison County, Missouri, trying to slide into Perry County and the far southeastern tip of St. Francis and southern St. Genevieve County. But the stronger storms have been down over southwestern portions of Missouri, and it looks like the main area of stronger storms is likely going to remain south of St. Louis. We've pushed this back consistently here through the last few hours as we've tracked this all day long. And now the trend is for most of the heavier rain to go south of areas that have seen the heaviest rain over the last 2 nights, upwards of 6 to 8 inches in some spots along the Missouri River going west of St. Louis. That would be good news, but the flash flood threat still exists, particularly down to the south of St. Louis. And so that flood watch continues through the overnight hours until 5 a.m. now as we go into your Friday morning. Once that passes by and this rain is gone, we're pretty much in the clear for the rest of the weekend. Look at the sharp contrast here. You won't have to go far to get into heavy rain. Just south of St. Louis, 1 to 2 inches seems probable. But from the northern side of the metro area and going north, may not see much at all. We'll see in a few minutes. We'll talk about the rest of the upcoming weekend.
All right, Scott, stay close. Well, cleanup continues in Wildwood tonight. This morning, water rose rapidly along Wild Horse Creek, sending full-size trees downstream. As 5 on Your Side's Tracy Henson reports, the trees collided with a bridge.
Oh man, it's overwhelming as usual. Yeah.
Overwhelming as usual because this isn't the first time these neighbors have had to drop everything to clear out the creek.
It hasn't in a while. Years ago, it was a regular occurrence.
And something his daughter Josie has always had to help with. She was hoping to do normal 4th of July things.
Watch fireworks and eat a lot of food.
And what are you going to do instead?
Clear out the creek.
So where to start with a beaver dam of logs against your neighborhood bridge?
The top. Start chopping and cutting from the top down.
From there, it was all horsepower and manpower. The water had subsided by the time the residents were up, but you could see the evidence of where the water had been. The creek is about 30 feet from here. It had flown up over its banks, even making its way to the first row of this pasture fence, leaving debris behind.
I had no idea it rained that much. I am surprised, yes.
2019 was the last time these neighbors had to come together, but that time was worse.
Quite a few days because it was more backed up than this.
We worked pretty hard to clear out not just the congestion here, but everything upstream. And it lasted for a number of years. We were successful. So now we're just back in the loop. Trees grow, trees die, and here we are.
After 4 hours, there's still more work to be done. In Wildwood, Tracy Henson, 5 on Your Side.
And the bridge is the responsibility of the neighbors as it falls on the subdivision's private property. It's not a part of a county or city road. A grieving mother tonight is doing everything she can to honor her son. A year ago, 5-year-old Robert R.J. Lawrence died when a tree fell on their home. He was just days away from turning 6. Tonight, Justina Cornell spoke with his mom today. And Justina, that mother is truly working to keep her son's memory alive here.
Absolutely. Well, this tragedy happened last year on July 1st, and his birthday was just 2 weeks away. Now his mom aims to throw the best birthday party for the community and in honor of her little boy.
I go to bed thinking about that smile. I wake up thinking about that smile. I mean, he was a happy child.
It's a smile she proudly wears. LaWanda Thomas represents her son at Jennings Pocket Park. It's a space that will soon honor Robert R.J. Lawrence. A year ago, the recent kindergarten graduate died after a storm came through, causing a tree to crash through his bedroom.
I'm still processing. I'm still surviving, trying to get through it. It's still fresh, but anything I can do to have a happy moment and to celebrate him and honor him, that's what I want to do.
The year anniversary is just days before his 7th birthday.
I wanted everybody, I wanted kids to be there. I wanted them to be able to have fun as if he was still here running around with them playing.
The plan is to have a party at the park.
To me, it's about how do we keep his energy, his life, his legacy alive through other kids that are coming up in Jennings.
Jennings native and community activist Asia Owens met Thomas through the tragedy. Since then, she hasn't left her side.
Naturally, a year ago when I found out about this family, to me it wasn't just any family. It's like, you're in Jennings, and so the call was just instant.
And the call continues. Owens is a collaborator in the celebration, and a wave of support is coming through.
Wow, this many people are coming out and wanting to help and support, and it's just been awesome.
Thomas said the theme will be Sonic the Hedgehog, a character RJ adored.
That's him. He's going to always be my Sonic.
And that passion carries on. RJ's little brother Raiden loves Sonic too.
My motto with my kids was always, I'm my brother's keeper. He's always going to keep RJ. He's going to continue the legacy of his brother.
Thomas prays this passion and the party can bring RJ another big smile.
My baby's going to have a birthday party that he's always wanted.
Now the celebration of life and birthday party will take place on July 18th. It'll be at Pocket Park in Jennings from 4 to 8.
Well, St. Louis Metro Police bust an illegal fireworks operation in North City. It happened after police got a tip about a stockpile of fireworks near Halls Ferry Circle. Officers got there and found nearly $200,000 worth of explosives, the largest fireworks bust in city history. Police say the fireworks were improperly stored, and they stress the difference between roadside tents and illegal operations like this.
All your fireworks stands are in an open air tent, and they're so many feet away from any other structure depending on how much they have under that tent. And OSHA governs this, ATF governs this, and this is a confined space inside of a crowded strip mall, and the other business owners did not consent to having $200,000 worth of gunpowder and cardboard crammed in between their stores.
Police say when you shop for fireworks, only go to legitimate businesses. Legal fireworks are bought through wholesalers, transported properly, taxed, and tracked. All right, folks, this is what everyone's been waiting to see today downtown. The grand finale to an all-day 4th of July bash. And earlier today, this was the scene along Market Street downtown. Of course, it was flooded with floats, bombarded by marching bands, and pounded by parade goers. This was St. Louis's 141st America's Birthday Parade, part of what's known as Celebrate St. Louis. Many people have made this annual event a family tradition.
I love St. Louis, born and bred here. My husband was from Idaho, but he passed 2 years ago, and this was one of his favorite things to do.
It's very fun because I never got to do this when I was a little kid, so now I get to do them with all my kids.
We just love that St. Louis celebrates it so much, so we love all of the vendors that they put on and seeing everyone come down and celebrate because not a lot of people are downtown that much, so it's nice to see the town busy.
And later in the day, in fact, just moments ago, this was the look at the fireworks display downtown. It wrapped up literally just before we went on air. That big display downtown, it's been a city tradition for 43 years. Well, some 4th of July parties and fireworks had to be canceled due to stormy weather today, and now some of them will happen tomorrow instead. That includes the Kirkwood Freedom Festival and Fireworks Show, as well as the Jefferson County Fairground celebration and Washington, Missouri Star Sprinkled 4th. We've got a full list of delayed or canceled fireworks celebrations for you. All you have to do is text the word fireworks to 314-425-5355. We'll send you a link. Summertime sales. Discounts you should look out for when you buy in July. Dangerous weekend weather disrupting holiday festivities. A look at how one part of the country is facing triple-digit heat, while the other is bracing for tropical storms.
After drenching rain over the last couple of nights for many of us, the last of the stormy weather, it's getting closer as our weather impact alert continues tonight. How these storms could impact your Friday.